What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mac.
This is Trey Songz, and you're watching the Angielala Experience.
Chili from TLC, and you're tuning
What's
in
up,
to
y'all?
the
It's your girl, Naturi Naughton, and you are tuning in.
What's up, everybody? This is Angielala, and you're tuned into the Angielala Experience. I'm sitting here with singer, actress, Naturi Naughton. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Great.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited because
Good, thank you.
I was watching TV a couple weeks ago, and I saw a commercial for Power, and I was
Yes.
like, oh snap, there she goes. So you got to tell us about your new role in that.
I am so excited about Power. It's a new show. It's very, very gritty, shot in New York City, Brooklyn. I'm starring in it alongside Omari Hardwick, who's the star of the show, with 50 Cent executive producing. Power is coming out on Stars June 7th. We just got our official release date. I'm very excited because I think this show is definitely a universal theme about a young man who's trying to figure out which world he wants to live in, which kind of power he wants to have. Does he want to be on the bad side in the streets, or does he want to go legitimate and open up this, New York high-end club? But there's a whole two worlds at play in Power, the drug game and then also the club world in New York City. So all the characters are interestingly, playing on his conscience. And I think it's a really powerful, sexy, gritty show. I'm excited.
Great.
I play the wife, Tasha.
The wife.
Yes,
Okay.
Tasha St. Patrick. She's crazy.
Is it ratchet crazy or just?
She's not ratchet, but she loves fashion. She likes to look good. She comes from the street. She grew up in Queens. She's a city girl who has a street mentality. So she's street smart. So she don't play no games. She's very much like the ride or die wifey.
Okay.
But she knows what's going down. She's not afraid of anything or anyone. So I love this character.
Nice, I'm really excited. Okay. I want to know, you act and you sing, and who've been some of your inspirations in both?
Oh my gosh. Well, since I was a little girl from East Orange, New Jersey, shout out to my Jersey peoples. Whitney Houston was my inspiration ever since I was 5, 6 years old. I never forget, seeing her on television, hearing her voice, seeing her do films, and transitioning from being, a big-time singer. It inspired me that a woman from East Orange, New Jersey, and she was a black woman who looked like me, could achieve such success. So it made me inspired. I think Whitney was my first inspiration, especially as a singer. As acting kind of progressed inside of me, I always loved Angela Bassett. What's Love Got to Do with It changed my life. It was like, oh my gosh, Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne shut it down. I've always loved, Jada Pinkett, now Jada Pinkett Smith. And my family, my mother is an inspiration. All the inspirations that we have in life, my parents, my grandparents, I think they help ground you. And I think what I had is a good foundation around me. So those are some of my inspirations.
Nice, nice. I love the fact that you said your family, because a lot of people, they always mention the celebrities and things like that.
Yeah, they forget. You can be inspired by other people. They don't have to be on TV or playing basketball or doing a music video.
Exactly. Okay, whether with your family or your friends or industry people, what is the best and worst piece of relationship advice that you've received?
The best piece of relationship advice from anyone?
Yeah.
Relationships are hard. That's good advice in itself.
Right.
People, they are challenging. I think some of the best advice I've gotten is to never lose sight of you in a relationship. Maintain who you are. Stay focused on your goals, and don't let the relationship consume you. So just make sure, it's beautiful to be with someone, but you just want to make sure you know how to be with yourself first. That's some of the best advice. Some of the worst advice is, it's like when, how your girlfriends be in your ear, girl, you need to call him, I break up with him, and you need to do it. And everybody outside of your relationship thinks they know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
Don't listen to them. Unless, of course, what they're saying is valid in fact.
Right.
But sometimes your friends and your people on the outside looking in, they don't know. So you got to be careful who you let in your circle.
Exactly. I love the fact that you touch on things like that, because I feel like confidence in yourself is the most important thing.
It is.
It's the foundation on which everything's built on, right? So you're so beautiful and so talented, but
Thank you.
was there ever a point in your life where you weren't so confident? And if so, how did you overcome it?
That is a good question, because I think we all go through that, struggling with confidence. Definitely in my teen years, I was in a girl group. A lot of people know me from 3LW. That challenged my confidence the most in all of my life, and I'm still growing in confidence. But I would say when I was in 3LW, leaving through 3LW, being in high school from like age, I would say 15 to 20. I didn't really know, if I was beautiful, if I was pretty, and a lot of girls, we go through that, especially being a brown-skinned girl. There's so many images that are projected, and even being in the group that, made me question my talent, my beauty, my confidence, and what I offer to the world.
Right.
And I think as I entered into my 20s, it changed, and I realized, like, oh my gosh, like, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am important. And my father always told me that, and my parents did too, told me that my whole life. But sometimes there's people in the industry or at school, if you go to college, that will challenge that. So I went through that, and it's not easy, but you get through it. Trust me, you can get through it. You just, with prayer and with good people, you suddenly recognize the beauty within yourself.
Well, yeah, well, I see it now, not only on the outside, but within, so
Thank
that's
you.
good. Okay, I love reading quotes. I get quotes